Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is your girl, CG-Hiphop, bringing y'all a new video. It's Saturday. I'm on my way to work. Been sick like hell, so that's really why I haven't been putting up many videos. But, I gotta share this with y'all today, man. Crazy R&B stuff has been dropping lately. So I need to put up my albums of the year for, albums, EP, or mixtape, whatever, for 2014 before I even move to some of the music that's came out lately. And I got a random vlog coming today too, cause I'm tired of hearing about Azalea Banks, man. She really making it hard for people to like her fucking music. But we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna put that in a random vlog. But my top 10 R&B albums, EP, mixtape, whatever you wanna call it, 2014. And we're gonna start out with honorable mentions. First honorable mention, Tinashe with Aquarius. Great album. Gave me something I didn't expect from her. And it's not like a 2-on album like I thought it was gonna be. Straight DJ Mustard, the generic shit. It's nowhere near that. It's like maybe 2 generic ass songs on there, and the rest is just different. And I guess that's what Tinashe been doing, because I never checked her music out before 2-on. So I'm late to Tinashe, which is unusual. I'm usually always on top of new artists. So that's one that came out of nowhere that I actually liked. The second one is Eric Bellinger at Choose Up Season. If you don't know who Eric Bellinger is, this guy has been writing music for R&B cats for a long time. From Usher, Chris Brown, anybody you can think of, Trey Songz, anything. He's probably been on the radio more than motherfuckers think he has. He's a songwriter, a producer, arranger. He do it all. And the guy's just now all of a sudden going on that solo tip and doing his own thing. So Eric Bellinger, Choose Up Season. And those are my 2 honorable mentions. Those 2. Now we're gonna go to the top 10. So with number 10, we're going with Luke James. Luke James' album is extremely dope. He's a new artist. His album is fucking phenomenal. It's really good for a first album. It's like a little bit of pop, it's a lot of R&B, a whole lot of different kind of sounds. His voice is amazing. Came out of nowhere. Had never heard of the guy. And it's a lot of stuff on a lot of albums on here that I had never heard of the artist, and they're new. And I think Luke James had a couple of joints out, but not like a full body of work where I was like, I know who this cat is. So Luke James with Luke James, great album. Number 9 is somebody y'all do know, Omarion, Mr. O. This album was surprisingly really good from top to bottom. He only had 1 generic song on there, and that was supposed to be with him, Chris Brown, and Jhené Aiko, the little DJ Mustard beat, but it was catchy though. I like that song. But the whole album from top to bottom is really fucking good. This is way better than the Illusion bullshit he put out a couple years ago. And I hate that Atlantic Records didn't push this album like they should have pushed it. This album should have been pushed way more than it was pushed, because the album is really damn good. And I think it's doing better than what they projected it to do, because he's like maybe top 5, top 10 on iTunes on the digital shit. And it like kind of stealth dropped. So MMG, y'all got to do better with Atlantic, man. Y'all got to push them guys, man, to actually push Omarion better. Because for one, he's on TV now, so he's getting a lot more looks. You know what I'm saying? So Sex Playlist, Omarion, number 9. Number 8, Ty Dolla $ign, Sign Language. That mixtape is dope, man. Like from top to bottom, my favorite joint on there is the joint with him and T.I. That joint is fire. Then he got the joint with French Montana and Yo Gotti, that's really dope. Then he got a couple other joints like that. It's like only maybe 1 or 2 songs on there that I don't like. I don't play. It's that the Sign Language mixtape is on my iPhone. Play that shit at work all the time. I can't wait to see how free TC turns out. I probably will be getting that album. I will be reviewing that album on this channel. Number 7, another new cat that y'all may not know of, Adrian Marcel, Week After Next. That mixtape came out of nowhere. I had no clue who Adrian Marcel was until the BET Awards last year when he performed with I forgot old girl name, cause she can sing, Gabby Wilson, cause she can fucking blow too. I'm waiting to hear something from her too. But Adrian Marcel is like a little prodigy of Raphael Sadiq, so that's one check right there. Raphael Sadiq. If y'all don't know who that is, you're crazy if you don't know music. That's Tony, Mr. Tony himself. Adrian Marcel, week after next, a great mixtape, a great body of R&B music, he can sing his ass off. He's from Oakland, California. I don't know what ethnicity he is. I know he's not black though. I think he's maybe Dominican or Puerto Rican or something like that, but the guy can fucking sing his ass off. And if he's working with Raphael Sadiq, I can't wait to hear what he has album wise. He got a song called 2 AM featuring Sage the Gemini that kind of did blow up a little bit. But I can't wait to see what a body of work he comes out with next. I'm sorry, I'm rubbing my nose. My sinus is bothering me. And number 6, y'all are probably gonna be pissed off at me for this one, but Jhené Aiko was Sold Out. It's not in my top 5. And the reason it's not in my top 5 is because, for one, there's 2 albums that came out this year that I just could not pick for the number 2 spot, so I made 2 albums number 2. That's one. And for 2, Jhené Aiko's album was really fucking good, but it's not. For me, it didn't have replayability like the other 5 albums in front of it. And that doesn't mean that her album is not good, but I just didn't play those. I played those albums way more than I play hers. Hers is not even on my iPhone anymore. But it does not mean that her album is not good. Her album is fucking phenomenal. So let's get that straight. But Sold Out is really dope. I still think maybe she needed maybe 1 or 2 features on that thing, but top to bottom, really fucking good first album to come out with and really hit people in the head like with some emotional shit, man. That's what she really does. Great. But Jhené Aiko, Sold Out, number 6. Now, my top 5. Y'all already know who it is, man. The king of the summertime. My main man, Mr. Trigger. Trey Songz with Trigger. This album, I bought this album. I bought every single Trey Songz album to ever come out. I have every album, every mixtape, the Anticipation series, to Let Me Hold That Beat. I have everything. And I had to say, Trigger was really fucking good. But I think Tremaine is going to be even better. And I think that's the CD that's dropping this year. Tremaine is the sequel to this CD. And hopefully he drops it this year, because he did a promo for it on his YouTube channel about Tremaine, the album Tremaine. So I want to see how he switches the sounds. Is that going to be more of a ballad driven album, and this was more of the clubby type of I'm single type of album, or how is he gonna switch that up? But I can't wait, because I'm gonna buy that too. Trey Songz is on my iPhone. I play that shit every day. I only had one gripe with that whole album. That was the intro. That was it. Everything else, I love that album. I did a review on that album. Number 4, Chris Brown with X. That album is phenomenal. It's what I wanted. It had like 5 top 10 hits on it before it even came out, because he was in jail and, he was going through his little bipolar issues, and he was fucking up and doing shit to hinder his career. But hopefully now he sees that he is his own worst enemy. If he doesn't fuck up, his music will live on. Because when he was in jail, Lawyer was getting played like a motherfucker. He had what is it? Get It Right, the joint with Nicki Minaj doing numbers. Like, all you heard was Chris Brown on the radio when he was in jail. I was like, he's getting more exposure for doing shit that he ain't even outside. Like, I wish he stayed in jail all the time if he, you know what I'm saying? Not saying like that, but it was quiet. He wasn't doing shit, and the music was speaking for him. He didn't have to speak up. He didn't have to do dumb shit, and his music was speaking. You know what I'm saying? And when it was speaking, everybody was listening. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like if Chris Brown just stay out of trouble, he will be alright. This X album was great. Number 3, somebody new. Somebody you probably never, ever heard of. I didn't even know who this dude was. But now he just signed with, I think this was a dumb move, but okay. He just signed a major record label deal with Rich Gang, with Birdman. And his name is Jacquees. And the CD is called 19, the EP. Jacquees is from Atlanta, Georgia. And he is a singer. He can fucking sing. His whole EP is bananas. I found him randomly on iTunes, and when I tell you I'm so glad I found this guy is amazing. The Jacquees 19 EP is fucking dope. One of the best R&B CDs. He only got a few collaborative. He got Rich Homie Quan, which is his homeboy. He been knowing Rich Homie Quan since high school, and Chris Brown is on that thing too. And Lloyd is on there too. And the mixtape is just fucking. I'm not mixtape. This quality R&B music. This boy is singing. Ain't no fucking auto tuning and none of that shit. No, this boy is singing. He is fucking singing. You could tell. I don't even think he had vocal coaching because the way his voice sounds pure. Like he just hit notes. I ain't heard niggas hit in a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's like some church shit right there. Number two albums. Got first Jagged Edge with J.E. Heartbreak 2. Bought that album. I think this may be better than J.E. Heartbreak 1. They got some joints on there. Fantastic writing. Fantastic production from Brian Michael Cox and Jermaine Dupri. That Love Come Down. That Hope. That whole CD is just one R&B class. That's a classic ass album, and you know what I'm saying. They're independent, so they didn't really had a push that I feel a J.E. album needs. But if that Love Come Down, get on the radio. That's it. That's a rap. That's a classic song. You know what I'm saying? And then the next CD, K.Michelle. Anybody Want to Buy a Heart? Phenomenal work. I wish goddamn each album would damn break her heart all the goddamn time if she come out with music like this. And if you don't like this and you like her first album, you don't want her to progress. You just want her to stay angry, man. She's angry on here, but the way that she's matured, she's learned how to feed the anger. And also, she has management. You can tell from the music that she's been producing. This is way better than Rebellious Soul. I give this album probably like a 9 out of 10. It's only one song on there I don't like, but this is her coming from the heart. This is her, you know what I'm saying, using her piano skills. I didn't even know she was a classic pianist. Now she can take her piano out on the road with her. And she sounds like her songwriting has gotten really good too. So, K.Michelle, Anybody Want to Buy a Heart? And y'all should already know who's number one. I praised this man on my review for his album. I told him this is the first album I've ever heard that sounds like this. It's a 10 out of 10. It's the first album I ever gave on my reviews for a 10 out of 10. And that's Black Messiah, D'Angelo, the Godfather, the Father, whatever you want to call it, that neo soul movement from the 95, 2000 eras. The man just fucking killed 2013 and did it. He did it goddamn stealth style, like goddamn D'Angelo, like goddamn Beyonce. He did where I think he did it better than Beyonce. Real talk. This whole fucking album is 10 out of 10. On Metacritic, this joint is like a 96 out of 100. He got like his ratings for his albums, like Rolling Stone, this, that, and the other. If you don't think this album was the best album of the year, you are fucking crazy. Black Messiah is the truth. So anyways, that is my top 10 R&B albums of 2014. D'Angelo, Black Messiah, K.Michelle, Anybody Want to Buy a Heart, / Jagged Edge, J.E. Heartbreak 2, Jacquees with 19 EP, Chris Brown with X, Trigger, Trey Songz with Trigger, Janae Aiko, Sold Out, Adrian Marcel, We Got the Next, Ty Dolla $ign, Sign Language, Omarion, Sex Playlist, and Luke James with Luke James. So it's your girl CG-Hiphop, and the next thing I'm coming with y'all with is a random vlog about Azealia Banks, and also I will be bringing y'all my reality show review for Jasmine Sullivan. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm out. Holla.